What's up, guys? We got Beyblade Surge episode 6 titled Dream Tag Battle. So let's start off this episode. So this episode starts off with Hyuga to trying to discover, trying to learn how to be free, and then we cut to Hikaru. Hikaru is trying to figure out. At the end of the last episode, we saw Hyuga was telling Hikaru about how he saw Hyperion, and now Hikaru is trying to make himself see Helios by basically battling with Helios. And that's when Valt shows up, and Valt's like, and he starts saying about how about how Hyuga said he saw Hyperion's voice, so he's trying to get out of Helios, see Helios' voice, so saw Hyperion, so he's trying to get to see Helios. So Valt's like, hey, wanna have a battle with Brave Valtrek? So yeah. So anyway, so then we see Valt approaches. Valt approaches Free, and Valt's like, hey, what happened during your battle with Hyuga? And he's like, I saw him as a version of a rookie blader that beat me in Japan, that beat me in New York. And he said, he said he was trained by Shu Kurenai, and Valt's like, Shu, and basically Valt just gets into a flashback of Shu, and yeah. So, and he's like, that's why I came back with the new Fafnir to defeat Lane or something. So yeah, so he's like, hey, what about tag battle? So Valt's like, so Hikaru and Hyuga are sad to learn that they have to leave Japan, they have to leave Beast Soul, they have to leave New York. Wait, no, they have to leave Spain. I'm saying New York, but they have to leave Spain because and Hikaru's like, because we're seeing a bunch of Freeze power, and that's what we came here to learn Freeze power. But they're like, please, Rentaro, can we stay? And he's like, no, get packing. And then Valt's like, hey, want to have a tag battle? So this time it's Hyuga and Free versus Hikaru and Valt, and so yeah, so Valt, so Rentaro, so Hyuga's like, hey, can I go crashing? And Valt and Hikaru and Free's like, yeah, do whatever you want. And he's like, yeah. So they all four of them go lightning launch and basically get into the stadium, which so Hyuga gets out first, and it's Free versus Hikaru, but then Valt goes, Brave Sword, and that knocks Colossal Helios out. So yeah. So anyway, it's just Valt versus Free, and Valt knocks Free out, making Team Blue the team. I'm just gonna call them Team Blue. Team Blue, aka Hikaru and Valt, the winners. And yeah, so Valt, like, hey, you have a bomb with your bay. And he's like, a bond? So yeah. So then in the second part of the episode, we see Hikaru and Hyuga back at home, and yeah, so ever since that BC Soul, they're really strong, and they're at home, but then they're at BC Soul. We get a bunch of montages of birth until Rentaro's like, hey, you guys are against an ogre, and yeah, I just, he's like, guys, you're gonna see an ogre. And they're like, an ogre? So yeah, not Shrek. They're not gonna see Shrek in this episode. They're not gonna see Shrek. So yeah, if you thought they were gonna see, you thought they were gonna see Shrek, they're not. So anyway, yeah. So they're like, where are we going, Rintaro? And they're like, you're going to Ogre Island, or as you call it in Japanese, Oni Island. So yeah, so they're like, you're going to Ogre Island. I don't know if I do a terrible Rintaro impression. So yeah. So anyway, he says, look over there, and yeah. So yeah. So then they're like, where's this ogre? And he's like, and then who strolls up but Louis Shirazaki? And they're like, it's Louis Shirazaki. And Louis like, ha ha, I'm gonna battle you. If you lose, I'm gonna dump you in the ocean. And they're like, we're not gonna lose. I don't. Yeah. Louis voiced by Brendan Winkler. So anyway, yeah. So he's like, can you guys defeat my Rage Luminor? Which I still think is a terrible name, but I just thought Rage Luminor would be a better name, but I guess Hasbro thought Rage Luminor was better. And he shows off the new stadium, the Thundering Stadium, which was originally called the Speedstorm Stadium in Japanese, but I guess Hasbro couldn't doubt the Speedstorm Stadium, because wouldn't it be funny if the stadium kept the name and it would be the same name as their products? So I guess they changed it. So he's like, Chuck is like, hey, it's them on the new Speedstorm the new Thundering Stadium. So anyway, yeah. So they go lightning launches, and they get into this battle. And this battle is really amazing. They try to go twin strike, but Louis is like, Luminor. And he's like, raid upper. Or he kind of sounds like Hyuga for a minute. I don't get that. But is it just me where he sounds like Hyuga, Louis, when he says, raid upper? He sounds like Hyuga. It's just me. Probably just me. And they burst, and Hikaru and Hyuga's base burst into a spiral. And Louis like, is that all? Louis like, and Louis starts laughing, and they're like, an ogre, and shows Longus's dragon avatar, ending the episode. Okay, so I thought this episode was really good. Seeing Louis again was okay. Raid Luminor, I still don't care for the name. They could have done better with the name localization for Raging Longus. Speaking of Longus, for DB, we're going to get a new bay called Guilty Longus. I'm excited to see how they're going to localize that into Luminor. Maybe they'll call it Guilty Luminor. I don't know. Maybe they're going to change Guilty Longus. I don't know. We'll have to wait. But yeah. And Raid Upper, when he said Raid Upper, for a minute he sounded like Hyuga. Which I don't get why. For me, he sounded a little by Hyuga. I don't know. It's just me, probably. But anyway, that basically wraps up this episode. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let it rap.